Write like a man. Use a typewriter.
The dumbest one I ever did was probably the Red Ghost of Arizona.
Red Ghost of Arizona. Okay.
Yeah, the Red Ghost of Arizona. This takes place in the 1880s. This family on a homestead, I guess. The men folk go out to tend the sheep. The ladies are left behind with the kids.
Okay.
They then one of the women goes down to the water to wash clothes when they hear a terrible scream, and they look out the window to see the devil riding on the back of a red monster, trampling this woman to death. So they lock themselves in the house and they wait for the men to come back. These men come back. They find her all trampled. They see cloven hoof prints all over the place. She's obviously dead. I mean, something killed her. So then for the next 10 years, the stories of the devil riding on the back of this red monster kind of propagate around the area of Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Different people see it. They take shots at it. You know, they try to kill it. It doesn't die. Eventually, somebody did shoot the rider and take its head off and found it to be a skull. So these 10 years go by of all these different sightings of the Red Ghost until one day, this farmer sees the Red Ghost of Arizona in his turnip patch. And he levels his rifle on the windowsill, takes a shot at it, and finally somebody kills the Red Ghost of Arizona. And it turned out to be a camel from the U.S. Camel Corps. Because back then they imported all these camels for the army to use.
It makes sense. It's Arizona.
Southwest.
Yes.
So this camel had gotten away, and apparently somebody tied somebody to the camel who died because the body was still tied to it. The head was gone from a previous shooting, but it still had the human remains tied to it. It had been, this animal was in incredible pain. You got to figure these ropes were cutting into its skin. It had to be driven mad by the pain it was in from having this dead rider tied to
camel.
it.
The smell, you know, you can smell it.
Red Ghost of Arizona turned out to be a camel.
You know,
awesome.
I just love the fact that once upon a time there was a U.S. Camel Corps.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Smart move.
So that was probably the dumbest one I've ever done. As far as my favorite stuff, I just love the UFO phenomenon.
Yeah.
I love the mythology, I'd rather say, around the UFO phenomenon. You know, the idea of these contactees in the 50s and 60s who were talking to our space brothers who wanted to avoid nuclear war, to the abductees of the 80s and 90s who were being taken for hybrid alien space programs. You know, I love the mythology around the UFO phenomenon. It is so deep and so weird, and it connects the Hollow Earth with these ascended masters from Theosophy. When you talk about things like the Ashtar Galactic Command, the space cops who defend Earth from the evil reptilians, you know, I mean, it's real space opera at the end of the day. But I love it.
Yeah,
I eat it up with a spoon. I can't get enough.
It's like Oreos in a bowl with milk on it. I just, I'm all about it, you know.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think, in your opinion, do you think official disclosure is coming anytime soon?
Never. I think first contact will come before disclosure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think we will see
That'd be
aliens
even more
show
shocking.
up on their own before the government will ever admit anything they've been hiding.
Yeah, because they've had so many opportunities along the way to do so.
You know, it's been 80 years almost. So, I mean, they're not going to come up with the truth at this point. Unless, you know, it's like they're backed into a corner and here come the moon men. Like, once the moon men are here, then I think you would see an effort to declassify what the government... There would probably be hearings to see what the government knew over the years. But I think first contact is more likely than disclosure.